Imagine a world where everybody is connected. Imagine a world where somebody in Japan can do a transaction with somebody in the United States without high banking fees. Imagine a world no longer ruled by greedy corporate banks. There's going to come a time when we think of central banks in the same way we think about calling an operator to talk to a friend on the phone. This weird, annoying entity that came between us and the things we actually wanted. You aren't going to drown in fees anymore. You aren't going to borrow money from a bank. You aren't going to fight a half a dozen middlemen. It'll just be you and your money anywhere on earth. And once this happens, cryptocurrency could very well make the US dollar obsolete. Once people understand how easy this is and get used to it, the demand for legacy money controlled by a government and bank is going to plummet like a rock. Welcome to the world of cryptocurrency. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. This is Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. My apologies. I had multiple devices going and accidentally shut off the first live I had going, so I had to restart it up. Now, this is Saturday, which means this Crypto Talk is open for everybody. We're streaming on like 8 different platforms, including YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, multiple Facebook groups. So if you did not click on the StreamYard link button in the comment section, then I'm not going to be able to see your name if you type anything. You're going to show up as Facebook user to me. So I just wanted to give you guys that heads up. So let's go ahead and do roll call. See, who do we have here? Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So, beginning of this morning, I see James Flint from Nebraska. Good morning. Yashika Anderson from Columbus, Georgia. Good morning. Neil Brooks from Richmond, Virginia. Facebook user from Indiana, Prelvis Lofties, Corpus Christi, Texas. Dorothy, good morning, millionaires. I like that. Dorothy Mays from Tampa, Florida. Facebook user, good morning, Ivy League. Facebook user, Michelle Rubio. Stan Thompson, Sunny, Michigan. Nancy Rivera, good morning. Facebook user, good morning. Facebook user, Jersey. Kenny Taylor, good morning. Karen Michelle from Ponce Inlet, Floridan. Or was that Ponce? Tina Hutt. Kenny Taylor, LA. Claudia Zaluga. Marion Barus from Pennsylvania. Stan says, not sunny here. Marisol from Texas, good morning. What happened to the old song from way back? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. How I used to do my crypto talks. Well, I'm using a different platform. So that, when I did those crypto talks, who was I using? Was it just Zoom? I know what you're talking about. I gotta go back and find that old song I used to use. Brandy Johnson from Virginia. I got to use now always royalty free, but that was a royalty free music. I got to see if I can add it to this platform. But you're right. You're right. I like that old intro. Margaretta from Michigan. Jill Wallace Fisher. Frank from Texas. Dave from Toronto, Canada. Lacey McDonald. Stacy Williams from Wills Point, Texas. Christine Goshiel from Illinois. Manny O'Brien from Tampa. Janelle from Colorado. Oh, it was just a straight Facebook Live I used to do. So I had music playing at the same time. I don't remember what it was I had playing. It might have been 2 years ago, so I got to go way back and pull that up. If you remember what that was, let me know. I got to go back and listen to it again. All right, so this is our Saturday morning Crypto Talk. We were going to be doing an interview this morning. I'm postponing that. It's going to either be next Saturday or the following Saturday with Sean Blackwell from Crypto Watt. See that? Crypto Watt. He does Crypto Miners Are Us. Crypto Miners Are Us. I want to bring him on board. One of my boys made that track. Now, who is that that's talking? Because you're only showing up to me as Facebook user. So I'm not sure who that is. So let me know who you are. It may spark a memory for me. So today is Saturday. What do we have planned for today? Well, we're going to cover a couple of articles. We're going to read the charts. We're also going to look at a couple of my wallets. And we have some news sources that we're going to talk about. Are any of you guys getting addicted to crypto? Oh, Sai. So you remember all that stuff, Sai. So to anybody getting addicted to crypto, and is it ruining your life? Is it ruining your life? I have a short story I'll tell about how it almost ruined my life twice. So I'll be sharing that in a moment, but let's go ahead and share screen and pull up the crypto chart for today. Oh, and before I go any further, we got something cool. You guys all know my executive assistant, Marnita Casa. And something powerful just happened. She was on Spotify. Now, I just got this. I haven't had a chance to listen to this yet. But Marnita is speaking. So I am going to put this link. Oh, can I put this link in? If I put in the chat box, it's only going to show up on YouTube, not on the Facebook one. I think I can do it another way. If you guys are listening to I think I can do it another way. If you're watching me on Facebook, I can put it on my own Facebook page, copy URL, and then you guys share it around. So we want to show Marnita some love here. Here we go. Paste. So we got it in that one. Yeah. So show Marnita some love. Listen to that. And Marnita, at what point do you come up? You said something like the 20-something minute mark. If you guys don't want to sit through the whole entire hour of it.
Number one movie in the country, Genesis or something bigger.
And I'm scrolling and I hear this voice, man. This voice is yelling.
I'm going to take brand activation.
I want to.
This is a weird
bit of this.
Sort of light chamber.
Cousin Brand.
What is a queen connectress?
Yes, sir.
What is a queen connectress?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
I am connecting people to.
Here we go.
Set for Mo Money Mo Problems. I noticed two ways.
Okay, can you guys hear that audio? Because I think I have my share screen set on audio. So can you guys hear it? Type Y in the chat box. If not, let me know.
Women in the tube who just seem to be having a wonderful time. Can I ask you guys, are you guys having fun?
Oh, we're having the best time.
I saw you taking pictures in that tube of light thing.
Yes, the Nexo Tunnel.
What is that?
What is the Nexo Tunnel?
I have no idea. It is a space of
The new
enjoyment, imagination, and power.
But
That's what it is.
It looked like a good place to take your picture to go on Instagram.
Hello. Or TikTok. Woo woo.
Lanu and Marnita. Lanu flew from Hawaii to be here, 16 hours. She's Polynesian, curly hair, floral blouse, high heels. Marnita came in from Colorado. She's black. She's dressed more casually. Bright pink sneakers, dreads dyed half white, half this color that's almost like neon kelp.
I'm Marnita, the Queen Connectress.
What is a Queen Connectress?
Yes, sir. I am connecting people to financial literacy, investments, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology.
Blockchain
Marnita,
technology.
not a maxi. She's not preparing for war against the global elites. But Bitcoin's cultural power, it probably owes more to the fact that so many normal people like her have fallen down this rabbit hole.
Hello.
Yeah. How long have you been in crypto?
Okay, so you guys, I've only been in crypto for 3 years, and I still feel like a little baby, right?
What got you in?
Okay, so check this out. I was looking for something different, right? You know, like every one of us, we struggle with day-to-day life. We're looking for something that can give us financial freedom, something we can base a foundation on, right? So I started praying, nothing happened. All of a sudden, I'm on Facebook. Yes, Facebook, right? And I'm scrolling and I hear this voice, man. And this voice is yelling about how cryptocurrency is going to bring about the greatest financial revolution that we have ever seen.
That voice, it belonged to her cousin, Brandon. Someone Marnita feels extremely grateful towards.
My cousin, Brandon Ivy. All right. He is actually a cryptocurrency and blockchain educator.
Crypto educators.
Almost had me
Some call themselves tutors. They're a big part of the scene. I've been really hoping to meet one here. I wanted to talk to Marnita's cousin Brandon, and she wanted to make the connection, but right now he was AWOL.
Oh, he was sitting here. See, can you call Brandon for me? Okay, oh, I don't have a card, but he's here. Okay, so check it out.
While we wait, she continues the story of how she got into crypto. She'd seen Brandon's post, hadn't initially been that interested, but then she noticed something about the comments beneath it. Just the mix of people there.
And it wasn't just like, let's say, people who are less fortunate. It was like people who had a lot of money. It was blacks, it was whites, it was Hispanics. And all of these people were there for a common reason. Freedom, right?
And where were you at in your life? Like, what were you doing for work?
Okay, so check me out. I was working at the bank. $17
an hour.
I'm
gonna pause that. All right. You guys got a sneak peek. Let me stop this for a second. You guys got a sneak peek. Lanu and Marnita, you know where we got, if you guys are just listening to this, we were in Miami at the Bitcoin 2022 event. And that was, I don't know if that was the last day or the second to the last day. And we were in the hall where all the booths are lined up. So if you saw pictures and videos of Lanu or Marnita in that Nexo tunnel, they were right around in that area. And I was in the far other side at the, I think I was at the charging booth for my phone. Was it that day? Something, I don't know where I was. I think I was over there. And I remember Marnita calling me saying, you got to come over here. You got to come over here. I'm like, no. This is, y'all handle it. You know, the mic's in front of you. It's all about you. And so this is the first time I am hearing that. So I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to listen to all of that later on. So you guys got that, the link. Let me share screen again. So that was at the event. So if you've never been to a Bitcoin event, a blockchain expo event, you've got to go. You never know who you're going to run into, what you're going to see. You see, they Marnita. Oh, I'm going to enjoy listening to this. Let me listen to it just a little bit more. Let me see what she has to say.
Talk about irony, right? In the credit card department of all places.
Oh, wow.
That's where I was. I started learning about cryptocurrency and I walked away. I was like, this is not the way, dude. I walked away and I started learning about cryptocurrency, and I thought because he's my cousin that it was going to be easy. No. Right? He made me go to work, but that was the best thing he could have ever done for me.
And what do you mean he made you go to work? Like, he was like,
he said, you got to learn this stuff, girlfriend. I'm not going to tell you. I could have had it to where I say, hey, I have $500, Brandon. Where should I put it? He said, no. Do my course. Learn about what cryptocurrency is. He said, do you know who Satoshi Nakamoto is? I said, no. He said, don't ask me where to invest your money if you don't even know who that is, right?
All right, stop right there. And that is why we do the 5-day challenge. That is why we do the 5-day challenge, because people don't know the basics. Don't know the basics. Day one, we teach about who is Satoshi Nakamoto. Day two, what is the blockchain? Day three, what is cryptocurrency? Day four, how do I unlock it? How do I get involved? What's a wallet? What are the different wallets? Day five, the path to becoming a crypto billionaire. That's why we do the 5-day challenge. So if you guys missed, we just finished it last week. The next one is May 23rd. May 23rd. So if you have not done so, you want to make sure that you register at ilcachallenge.com. ilcachallenge.com. Be a part of our community, because if you're a part of our community, you get to have fun like this. We travel all over the place. At that event, we had Prelvis, Sasha, Lanu, Marnita, my CMO James, Sasha's cousin. I'm forgetting her name, and I would have a block on that. Charisse? No, somebody put her name up for me there. But we travel, we have fun. We're going to Dallas next week. So you have an opportunity to join our community, have fun, learn. I mean, it's not sure. Yeah, Sherelle. Was it Sherelle? It's Sherelle. So you guys want to make sure. Charlene, there you go. Thank you, Mary. Charlene. Charlene was working the boots. Charlene is the one who first saw Mr. Blackwell. And then let me know, hey, Brandy, you need to talk to Sean Blackwell. They were working it. Charlene also talked to the guy at the Oculus booth. And where's my, oh yeah, this device right here. We got a cold storage device. Oculus. That was Charlene and Sasha. They were working it. So, yeah, you want to be a part of our community. Great job, Marnita. I'm going to enjoy listening to the rest of that. You were hyped. I could tell it in your voice. You were hyped up. All right. Let's look at the crypto market cap today. Okay, we got the market, fell down to 1.7 trillion. It is up 0.9% in the last 24 hours. But Bitcoin fell to 36,000. Ethereum down to 2,600. BNB's at 375. So since this is a public crypto talk, we got to look at the past week since the last time we chatted. He said, if we have time today, could we revisit QTM? Do I still have that one up on my screen? Yes, I do. Quitrium Finance. I got to refresh myself on what we did with this. I have 19 million tokens, equivalent to $410. Where are we in stage 1 right now? So this is all I know so far. Stage 1, I still got the tokens sitting there. This is a long shot. I don't know if this is going to do anything real to it. We'll see. Okay. So the best performers over the past week since last time we were together, Tron is the number 1 performer. Tron is up 32.9%. Then I see Algorand is up 14.7%. CRV is up 5.5%, and that is it. So we had a very difficult week. It wasn't just in the crypto market. It was across the board. stock market, forex, all of that stuff. Radix, Frax. Okay, worst performers over the past week. ApeCoin. ApeCoin is down 34%. Steppen is down 30%. Chronos 24.6. Filecoin 20% down. Data Fuel, Clayton, Axie Infinity, Nexo. That was the Nexo booth that Marnita and Lanu were next to when they were being interviewed. Hedera, Stacks, Kusama, Harmony, The Graph, Decentraland. So yeah, we've got double-digit red over the past week since we were here last time. So we could check our crypto.com folder. Ooh, look at the 11s. I like that. 11, 11, 11, right? Isn't that the sign of good luck? So $11,111 right now. We lost $275 over the last 24 hours. So they're all down. Chronos down. Terra. CRV went up, though, 4%. 4.33. Sandbox is down. Tezos went up 6%. Axie Infinity 2.13. Algorand went up 12%. You know what? That gets my attention because we made a move on this. Let's see. Bought 160 ALGO on May 4th at 66 cents. What is it right now? ALGO. It's at 73 cents. All right. So we got it at 60 cents. It's up 73 cents. That's cool. Okay. We're going to look at Project Galaxy as well in a second. Let's see who else. Immutable X is down. VeChain is down. Phantom is down. ENS is up 10%. Didn't I just make a note about ENS? I did. Watch and increase ENS. I wrote that yesterday. It was $17.74. Today, where are we at? I didn't make a move on it though, but it's up 9%. So had I made that move yesterday, I would be up 9%. That was 1956. Pays to listen to Crypto Talk. However, Project Galaxy, we bought it at, was that $14.72? Was it on here? Project Galaxy. This went down last time I looked. So we got it at 1472. It's down 1251, down 16%. This one's a long shot, but a long-term hold. So for those of you that are new, we found this one in Crypto Talk, and we looked at it because it got listed as brand new, like less than a week old, but it got listed everywhere. And I always find it interesting for a coin that can get this much exposure so quickly. Could be a nice diamond in the rough. So we got it on Uniswap. So let's pull up our Get Rich Quick wallet. Right there, Project Galaxy. So I'm going to sit on this. Now, it's a victim of the all markets went down. So I'm going to sit on this and see where this ends up in the next couple of weeks, if not a couple of months, because it's still brand new. Nobody knows about it yet. And then we got Philcoin. I'm kicking myself for not selling it when it was at 80 cents, but I'm still up $2,200 on it. But I could have sold it at 80 cents, but it hasn't reached their exchange yet. So that's why I've been waiting for the summertime on this. But I think now, if it does go back up to 80, I might sell 25% of it and sit on the other 75%. But it's still in a profit. LSS is up 0.16%. Saitama 2.3. So why did I take a risk on Project Galaxy? If it's only 2 days old, was this a pump and dump? I say no. There's no way that Binance, FTX, Coinbase, Qcoin, they're all listing this. Even L Bank's got it for it to be a pump and dump. There's a reason why they did this. If it was just Uniswap, I would have second guessed. I don't know. I don't know if I would have got it or not without looking further into their project. But because of this, it was worth taking the risk. Well, I'm going to sit on that Project Galaxy for a while. We'll see we'll take a look at it on Monday morning, next time we do Crypto Talk for the Inner Circle members. Those of you watching for free, you got to wait till next Saturday to hear, what went down. Okay, so that's those two wallets. We got the crypto.com wallet. We got the Get Rich Quick wallet. Green. Can I make a move on Green? Not yet. And we're only at 0.00752. So my goal is, I see it's coming down right now. Once this gets back into the 0.006 range, I'm buying back in. Look at all these sells orders. So yeah, we'll look at this again by the end of this Crypto Talk this morning. Might be a good time for me to sell. Why did somebody buy it at 0.009? That makes no sense. You want to sell it at this price. Buy it when it's lower. See, this is the range I'm looking for. 0.006 range. Then I'm going to buy. And then when it gets back into this range or higher, I'm going to sell. All right. So a couple of articles. First up, bankers. What the no? Bankers quit jobs for shot at riches in Wall Street of crypto. So isn't this interesting? When we always talk about mass adoption, how can that work? How can that happen? How blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. Whether you like it or not, believe it or not, do anything or not, your opinion is irrelevant. Your opinion's irrelevant. So we learned last, I forgot what day it was, that only 2% of the world's population is involved in crypto. Out of almost 8 billion people, that comes out to be about 160 million people that's involved in crypto. Even though this is 12, 13 years old, you're still at the beginning. And now we've got institutional bankers are quitting their job. Remember when the Silicon Valley, when did that start getting big? We go back to the early 90s and the internet, and people who could build websites all moved out to Silicon Valley. And that sparked an entire new industry. People were leaving their nice cushion-paying Wall Street jobs to move out to Silicon Valley. Well, we're seeing it happen again now. Bankers quit jobs for shot at riches in Wall Street of crypto. Binance says it's recruiting more bankers for its UAE hub. BitOasis CEO says crypto euphoria in nation is here to stay. Here to stay. Like Bill Gates said in 2014, Bitcoin can't be stopped. In the shadow of Dubai's cell-shaped Burj Al Arab hotel, that's on my bucket list. I'm going to stay there. Crypto executives rubbed shoulders with Emirati royals, Wall Street bankers, and Instagram influencers. Instagram influencers? Really? The festivities in late March were organized by Binance Holdings Ltd. and is de facto home of the United Arab Emirates, which is fast becoming a global hub for digital currencies. Co-founder and chief executive officer CZ skipped the event as he recovered from COVID, but he was top of mind for partygoers who said they aspire to replicate his rapid ascent from software developer to one of the world's wealthiest people. And he did that in like 3 years. I remember when Binance just got started, 2017. Following Zhao's lead, many are flocking to the UAE, which he has called the Wall Street of crypto. The UAE is? The euphoria even has local bankers, lawyers, and big tech executives pondering career pivots of their own to cash in. So this is not in the United States. This is in Dubai and everything. We see a lot of interest from employees in traditional financial institutions who want to work for us. Richard Tang, the head of Middle East and North Africa at Binance, which is the world's largest crypto exchange by trading volume, said in an interview at Bloomberg's Dubai office, "We're actually recruiting a number of them." Career pivots. Now, I did a career pivot. I switched from network marketing MLM on the field and corporate side. I retired from that and moved into crypto July of 2017 is when I hung up the direct sales full time and went into crypto. And I've been in crypto ever since. Now, does that mean I didn't do network marketing opportunities since then? Yes, I have in the crypto arena. I retired again in January because we're building the Ivy League Crypto Academy. So I need to be like Switzerland. Does that mean I will never get involved in an opportunity? I never say never. But right now, my only focus is on collecting tokens. And if the company that has the token happens to have an affiliate, so be it. But I don't sign up for the affiliate. For an example, WCL, the reason why I'm going to Dallas, Texas next week, they're using my crypto education content. So I'm teaching crypto to all of their members. But they have their own exchange and a token backed by an exchange. I needed to have at least 50,000 of the IMC tokens, which I do. It just happens to have an affiliate side attached to it. Nugin. And I've said this every single time. I don't care about the affiliate. I want to have my hand on as many tokens as possible. And as a matter of fact, now that they are launching their exchange and their banks, they're getting rid of the affiliate side. They're going more towards reward sides, like how I have ILCA. ILCA is just 2 levels. I pay you 10% on level 1 and 5% on level 2 in a reward structure. Nugen's now doing the same thing. People ask me if I was worried, and I said, I don't care. I didn't sign up with Nugen for the affiliate side. All I cared about was getting my hand on the token. And I've got 61,000 tokens. Now, why would that be important? Well, let's dream mode this for a second. Let's just say right now it's at 32 cents. On the 15th of May, it's going up to 39 cents. So 61,000 tokens. And it goes up I have $20,000 worth right now. It goes up to 39 cents. It goes to 24,000. So on the 15th, I gained $4,000 in value. But I'm looking at the big picture here. What if this goes to $10? That's $617,000 worth. What if, you know what? I don't want to scare anybody. Is Herschel on right now? I forgot. What is the amount that we're getting as soon as when the summertime hits? Isn't it like 8 times this amount? I forgot that number. 6 times the amount. If anybody knows, type that in for me, because I'll do the real numbers. But what if it goes 61,797. $50 a coin, not 50 cents, $50. That's 3 million. But I'd stay ultra conservative. Thank you, Mother. 6.37. So let's just stick with $3, right? 61,797. And it goes to $3. That's 185,000. Do you know how much money I spent when I got started? Like $1,300, something like that. $1,300. It's now worth $20,000 already. It goes to $3. That's 185,000. But because of the staking, 61,797 times 6.37, that comes out to 393,000 tokens at $3 a piece. You know what? I don't even want to scare you. Yeah, well, that's only $3. That's 1.1 million. That's why I don't care about the matrix or the affiliate and all that. I can join any company and recruit. I've never done a presentation, or I still haven't even attended a presentation of this yet. So, 1356, yeah. This is why I care. IMC token. What if this? My goal was, and I'm gonna dream mode this on you guys. Oops, not there. This is why I will be in Dallas. Let me dream mode this. All right, it's currently at 27 cents. Its all-time high was 55 cents 6 months ago. I'm going to pull up another similar token, Coin Gecko. This is why if I hear anything about a brand new exchange launching and they have a native token, I want to get that token in the early days of it, because I missed out on Binance, I missed out on FTX, I missed out on OKB. All of them is an exchange and they have a native token attached to it. But this one comes to the closest. Now, I want you to see something here. IMC, 300 million max supply. OKB, 300 million max supply. OKB came out a couple of years ago. 3 years ago, it was 58 cents. IMC, it was high at 55 cents just 6 months ago. Fast forward, right now, OKB is worth $17. If IMC only does half of what OKB is right now in the next 2 to 3 years, I've got 53,000 tokens. If it does half, that would put this at the $8 mark, $7.50. So let's just go $7 mark. It gets $7 a coin times 7. That's $371,000. You know how much I spent to get 53,000? $15K. $15K. That grows to $371,000. What if it does exactly what OKB is right now, but it takes 3 years to do that? 53,000 times 1737. That's $920,000 worth. What if it does what OKB did, its all-time high, which is $44? 53,000 times 44. That's 2.3 million. That's what I look at. And again, I don't care about their affiliates on IMC. I'm even trying to tell them that. I am a crypto guy, and I'm not a networker anymore. But in the future, there is one industry, and I've been upfront about this, that will bring me back to promoting openly crypto. One industry, I mean, not crypto, openly network marketing, outside of whatever we bring to ILCA, because you guys have to understand, Ivy League Crypto Academy, the big picture of it is far more than just crypto. It's going to be including the entire financial industry, from Forex, real estate as well, regular stock exchange stuff, crypto. But then we're going to have brands that's going to be powered or backed or white labeled with ILCA in physical products also. We're going to have that as well. But outside of that, there's only one industry that I would do it, and that's with the cell phone industry. I'm still waiting for that blockchain cell phone that does it the right way. Came close. This one right here, the Clear United, Clear phone, didn't live up to what its potential. But I'm waiting for the right one to come. And if that happens, I am on it like white on rice. And I will blow it up. That's where I made my first 7 figures in that industry, the digital cell phone long distance type industry. I know that industry. So if there's a project that comes around talking about blockchain crypto phones that's doing it the right way, that's not freaking carrot bars or whatever the hell they're doing now, then I'm going to be all over it. You never heard of that one? I'll be on it like white on rice. All right. So, yeah, I made a career pivot to crypto. So in February, Binance tapped Vishal Sashindran, a former Bank of New York Mellon Court banker, as its UAE-based director of MENA. Rabi Nakarmi, the firm's senior counsel in Dubai, joined late last year, after almost a decade as a mergers and acquisitions lawyer. They're far from alone. Ahmed Ismail, a former banker at Bank of America and Jefferies in Dubai, pivoted in 2017. He launched Haven, an Abu Dhabi-based digital currency investment bank, with Chris Flinos, a fellow B of A alum. He said several banker friends recently quit their jobs to launch crypto investment funds. It all starts from the top. Ishmael said in an emailed comments, "We have witnessed the UAE making a huge push in developing world-class infrastructure and a regulatory environment for crypto firms to thrive and call home." This part right there, that part. Developing world-class infrastructure and a regulatory environment for crypto firms to thrive and call home. The United States is behind. United States needs to pick up the pace. Now, I am excited that my home state of California is recognizing this and making moves, big moves in the state of California. The one state that's ahead of the game is Wyoming. Like my LLC is registered in the state of Wyoming. They've got more than 21 laws on the books in favor of crypto firms, crypto opportunities, crypto exchanges, anything crypto. You want to go to Wyoming to get that done. Also, speaking of LLCs, some of you guys were on last night with James with the ILC marketing. We have a huge event that will be officially announced next week, but I'm going to let the cat out the bag. We're going to be having a huge event in Atlanta in October, a huge event. And one of the things that we are looking at doing, can I say this? One of the things we're looking at doing is helping people set up their LLC. So by the time you leave, you'll have your own LLC set up and ready to go. By the time you leave that event, you also would have created your funnel system, your marketing. You would have you would have already done your first sale in your own LLC business before the week is over. Now, we haven't posted the recording from last night yet. I have the recording. I wasn't even on last night, so I don't even know what was all talked about. I haven't listened to the recording, but I want you guys to put it in your minds right now. Put down in your head 1 week in Atlanta in October. We're talking we're May, June, July, August, September. You got 5.5 months to start getting prepared and thinking about that. If you're in the Atlanta area, you definitely want to be there. Information that's going to be shared is things that's not taught in school, and definitely things that is not taught to people who look like me. We're opening the door to a world that the majority of us don't even know exists. And that's the whole point of doing this. They have, on the other side, a major convention like this once a year. And if you ever go to one of these, if you're invited to go and you know about it, the room looks a certain way. We're not represented because we don't even know about it. So no, Gina, we don't have the venue. We don't have the hotel yet. All I'm telling you is that it's going to be happening in Atlanta in October. Details will be coming later on. Just getting you guys ready for that. But yeah. All right. Next up is, yeah, I know, Provis. I'll see how fast we get that recording up, because I have it, but I don't know where James will put it. So I totally obsessed over it. How crypto addiction almost ruined my life. This happened to me twice. The first time, Provis brought it up to you guys in, what was what talk did we do? I think it was our foundation founders call Thursday night. It was Thursday night because we were talking about day trading. And when I first got started in crypto, I flipped $30 into six figures in 3.5 months from September 1st, 2017 to December 31st. How I did it was I took the crypto education that I had and I applied the knowledge. Anita, I don't know what week in October yet. I just know it's going to be October. I'm giving you guys heads up before we make any other announcements. So yeah, Thursday night founding members course, we were talking about crypto strategies, buying the dip, crypto pump and dumps, and all that stuff. And I used those strategies to flip $30. But I was constantly looking at the charts. I was doing micro trading, anywhere between 5 minutes to 3 hours in my trades. I was in and out, sniping 0.5% here, 0.3%, 1.2% there. Trying to do at least 2 to 3 trades a day. My goal was to average between 3 to 7% a day. One day I did 15%. I think my best day during that time, I did almost 40 something percent in one day, trading by myself. No bot, no third party, no other program saying I'm going to compound your money, just doing it myself. But I became hooked looking at the charts. I'll give you guys just a quick example how I got hooked. I'm going to pull up Bitcoin. And I was doing it strictly with the BTC USDT pair, sometimes the Ethereum USDT pair. I'm going to pull up TradingView, because this is going to show this in real time. You pull up my Bollinger Band. Will this allow me to? Yeah, the 1 minute. And I had multiple charts up on my screen, reading the charts, going through the Bollinger Bands, looking at what is the Bollinger Band doing. Look, right now we're going into a squeeze. Right now, if you see this. And not only are we going into a squeeze, the candlesticks are above the middle band, which means when this starts to break, it has a likelihood on that break. If it's on the green candlestick, we're going to see it go up. You want to buy the squeeze. However, if it starts going below that middle band and this breaks, hey, we got to play buy the dip strategy. Buy the dip. But you see it just moved right now because I'm looking at the 1 minute chart. You see it's moved. So I was like this constantly. I go to the restaurant, I have my phone. I'm watching TV with my wife, I have my phone. I'm visiting my parents, I got my phone. I go to the bathroom, I take the phone with me. Well, a lot of you guys take the phone with me to the bathroom right now anyway. But I had a wake up call one day. Look at that. You see it just moved? So I'd be like this. And I would have my chart going because I knew what percentage did I want to go to from where to where. That's 0.5%, 0.3%. So if I'm looking, all I need it to do, I bought in right now. If it gets right there, I'm at 0.06%. But if it gets there, I'm at 0.1%. That's all I need. That's all I need. Well, what if it gets right there? I'm at 0.2%. And I'm looking at that all day. And one time I went to the bathroom and I said, I don't need to take my phone. Went to the bathroom, came back out like 3 minutes. The market went doo in just that fast. And I have been watching this one trade for 3 hours. 3 hours wasted, gone like that. And I said, I can't live this way. So I created a different strategy that fits me. But see, right now I'm seeing this and those old juices is flowing back again because I'm like, oh, snap, this thing is squeezing right now. It's squeezing. Let me pull it back to the 30-minute chart. What's going on? Oh, not only is it squeezing, but it's coming up. We got 4 candlesticks in the green, 1 red candlestick, but it's still above the middle moving average. Uh-oh. See, this would have me flipping out right now. If I was trading. Even if I look at this, going back, you can see what happens. It squeezed. And look at this, guys. 1 dip, 2 dip, 3 dip, buy. You see that? Sell. We're in a squeeze. We're in a squeeze. We're in a squeeze. Get into where we are right now. Bottom, came up, down, buy, sell, buy. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to wait to hold it. But that's a hell of a squeeze in just the last 30 minutes. What if I go back an hour? Yeah, well, this is what happened the other day. We're in a major squeeze. This is the hour candlesticks. Something's about to go down. Something's about to happen. Which way? I don't know. Provis, you see what I'm seeing? $35,000 range right now. We're below 36,000. See, I'd be losing my mind, going crazy, but I couldn't. It's not me. There are people who love doing this 24/7. I take it a more conservative approach. I look more day-to-day, week-to-week type in my trades now by setting buy orders and sell orders and walking away. That's how I do it today. But if I was ever in a serious pinch, give me $10,000 and maybe about a month and throw my life away for a month just doing this and I can flip it. All right. So anyways, the second time I almost ruined my life is I was earning crypto, but I was selling my crypto to feed my lifestyle. Big mistake because I was doing this full time. So I'd make a lot of money in crypto, sell it, pay my bills, blah, 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 blah. You think, well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Yeah, but 3 years later, and you add up how much money you made from selling the crypto. If you were to keep that crypto and not sell it, what would it be worth today? And that is sickening. That's a gut punch. So I learned, okay, I need to have a source of income that will pay all my bills and my lifestyle without having to sell my crypto. I had to learn that. Almost ruined my life. Okay, so one crazed man's descent into hell and back. The consensus, this is the event. Provis is going to be here. Consensus 2022 in Austin, Texas. How many times a day do you check crypto prices? How often do you obsessively read crypto Twitter? Is that me? Because I check crypto prices at least 3 times a day, the morning, afternoon, and night. I don't read crypto Twitter, but I read the news every morning, but I'm not reading it throughout the day. That's a day. I used to do back in the day, I used to do 2 crypto talks a day, one in the morning and one at night. I called it late night crypto talk. Every single day I did 2 of them a day. Now I only do 1 in the morning. Has it hurt your relationships? Has it caused you to loaf at your job? Or to cut to the quick, are you addicted to crypto? Yes, but I'm more addicted to learning than I am to crypto. I'm addicted to the resources it provides me. The difference. For most people, thankfully, the answer is that crypto is rarely a full-fledged addiction that requires treatment or a deep bout of soul searching. But sometimes it's serious. Sometimes it can ruin lives. Theo De Vries is the managing director of the Diamond Rehab, a drug and alcohol treatment center located in Thailand. And he also treats patients for crypto addiction. Figures, why is this is it always just an Asian thing? Because you've got video game addiction. They got centers for this in Japan and South Korea. And if you go back to 2017 and 18, there were a lot of suicides that happened after Bitcoin went from $20,000 to $6,000. People jumping out of windows and whatnot. There was one, it was caught on video. This guy jumped off a bridge because the exchange he had his crypto in got hacked. And he had put his entire family's life savings into it. And it got hacked by North Koreans. Gone. And he jumps off a bridge. Or it was an overpass of a freeway. So people inquire because they're addicted to cocaine and crypto. Cocaine and crypto, said DeVries as an example. People say, I have an alcohol problem, and I also have a crypto problem. Probably said, you got it bad, huh? Crypto addiction is essentially a gambling addiction. We treat it the same way. He acknowledges that some people dismiss gambling as an almost laughable addiction, but notes that when it's acute and extreme, gambling has the highest suicide rate of all the addictions. But enough generalities. To give a starker picture of how crypto addiction can impact someone's life, we spoke to an actual patient of DeVries who was willing to share his story. The patient is 38, has 2 young kids, owns a marketing company, and chose to remain anonymous for obvious reasons. This is his story. How did this all begin? In 2016, I heard about Ethereum, and I bought a lot. And then a friend bought all of these other cryptocurrencies. I got really excited, and I started buying altcoins. And before I knew it, every day for the entire day, my whole mind was devoted to finding the next new coin. Where were you day trading? No. Interesting. No. I never really did any trading. It was more buying into projects. But I spent all day studying all these new projects. I was in all of these Facebook groups and talking to other people. I'm very non-technical, so it cost me a lot of time and frustration to learn about everything. At some point, it got quite out of hand, but it was still manageable. How so exactly? I could see my daily work suffering, but I was also making really good money from it because everything was going up. This is back then because I got started in 2016 and I had friends that were making millions of dollars. And I asked them, what is this crypto thing? What's this Bitcoin? How does it work? And you've heard me say this. I said time and time again, to my surprise, their answer was, I don't know. And I'm like, how are you investing in something you don't know about? And their answer was, Bitcoin just keeps going up. You guys have heard me say this. And then I said to myself, well, nothing ever just keeps going up. I need to learn about this. And that's when I began studying about what crypto is for 6 months, because there was no ILCA back then to hold my hand and walk me through it. There was no 5-day challenge. I wish, oh Lord, I wish we had a 5-day challenge back in 2017 that I could become a part of when I was learning. That would have cut so much stuff. I would have saved myself so much money. I learned by losing. So, says my girlfriend was saying, you're spending all of this time on the computer. What do you do all day? But I still thought everything was fine. In hindsight, it wasn't fine, but it felt okay in that moment. When did things shift? I got hacked. There you go. He lost money. That's when it shifted. Or when the market went down for other people. I got hacked. I was very careless. I had bought a Ledger crypto wallet, but I never opened it. And my crypto was all on an online My Ether wallet. That's why I said, you guys heard me say I'm taking the My Ether wallet lesson out of the crypto courses, because it's unnecessary today, and there's no need. It's like MetaMask. Never, I do not stay away from MetaMask if you can. It got hacked, and I lost almost everything. How much did you lose? At the time, it was a few $100,000. What would you guys do if you lost a couple $100,000? You heard Prelvis talk about the other day how he thought he lost $75,000. Luckily, it came back. But what do you think that feeling would be? Some of you is like, I get that feeling if I lose $100. But a couple $100,000? I'm sorry, man. I hate to ask this, but does that mean that in today's dollars it will be worth millions? Yeah, that's correct. I've lost that I can count around $250,000. But in today's money value, that's worth millions that I lost. And I lost, when I say I lost it to hacking. Hacks and scams. $250,000. Hacks and scams that today will be worth millions. So that's a hell of a gut punch. Yeah. And I also felt stupid because people had warned me, don't keep it all in your online wallet. What did I say in the 5-day challenge? When we talk about wallets, never leave all your eggs in one basket. I've got multiple wallets. I show you guys at least 2 every morning, from crypto.com to Trust Wallet to let me pull this up, to I've got Clever on here. I've got Bread. I've got, well, it's not technically a wallet, but Binance. I've got Exodus. Got on here. What else? Well, I have a folder called my wallet folder. Makara, Coinbase, Tronlink, Nexo, Bitcoin.com. I haven't looked at Zerion in a long time. Zerion, Abra. And those are just the ones I speak on. Never leave all your crypto in one wallet. So, says, sounds like at this point, so maybe a good lesson, but I was too lazy. Do not be lazy with your money. This is your money. You got to be careful. ILCAchallenge.com. It sounds like up to this point, crypto is make sure you invest the time in crypto security. Yeah, if you got I got a offline wallet here as well. This one here. The SecuX. Got to be careful with your money. You control your own keys. So it sounded like up to this point, crypto might have been time intensive, but it hadn't really caused any big problems in your life besides the hack. So what happened next? Then it really started to get out of hand. I tried to win that money back. Doesn't it sound like Vegas? He's in Vegas. I wanted to find the next new gem. The next coin that would 100x. Yeah, and I thoroughly obsessed over it. And I knew that I couldn't just put in a few $100s because to recoup all the money I had lost, then I would need to 2000x. I needed to put in more money. In the beginning, before the hack, I had my own business and I was making good money. I had plenty of disposable income. That's all I invested into crypto. But then, after the hack, when I needed more money, I started getting creative on getting more funds. How so? At first, I took out a loan. Ooh. And this was a really ugly loan where you pay a lot of interest. And then I started to get letters about the loan. And my girlfriend started to worry. And then I asked for a loan from my friends. Then my parents. Then came the stealing, which is a part I'm really not proud of. This was the last straw. Can you share what happened? How'd you approach your friends and family for money? I was a bit ashamed about always talking enthusiastically about crypto. So when I asked to borrow money, I said something like, hey, I have this problem with my bank account. Or since people knew that I had my own business, I say something like, hey, I'm waiting for money from this client. Or maybe I'm just waiting for a few invoices to clear. So I just need a little bit of money for this one-off situation. And then I'd use that money for crypto. And you'd put the money in some new altcoin? Yeah, it was a lie. How did you approach your parents? My parents were always really nice to me, super nice people, maybe too nice. And for my parents, I was too embarrassed to ask them for a loan. And I knew the PIN, what? I knew the PIN code for my mother's bank account and her bank card. You stole from your mama? At one point, I stole some money. It wasn't even a huge amount, but I was kind of desperate. I really wanted to get into a certain project, and I didn't have enough money, so I stole from them. Since we're talking about projects, let me pause for a second. And I want to give this warning. You guys see me and listen to me do crypto talks if you're an inner circle member Monday through Friday. And we're reading the news and we come across different projects and different coins. Understand that just because I write something down in my notes doesn't mean I actually will jump on it. I'm making notes. And then I always say you have to have in mind that you have limited resources. You can't get in on every single one. What is my rule number 4? Where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, 3 years, 5 years? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Make a decision, find a vehicle, stay focused, do not get distracted. That's the rule. So in other words, what I'm saying is sometimes you have to pass on great opportunities. I have passed on great opportunities. but I didn't go broke because I passed on the opportunity. I will go broke if I try to get in on every opportunity. You guys understand the difference? I will not go broke if I pass on certain good opportunities. But I will go broke if I try to join every single great opportunity. Understand that. I need to make sure I quote that one. So some projects, if you do decide to get on it, you follow rule number 2. Never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. I had an argument with one guy, and he was blowing my inbox up. You gotta get in on this. You gotta get in on this right now. $5,000 plus. I know you got it. I know you got it, B. You gotta get in on this. I promise you this is going to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't always tell my business. What he did not know is that I already just put a bunch of money on a couple of other things. Yes, I may have the money. That doesn't mean that I've already allocated the money I had to use on these projects. And when I said no to him, he flipped. He flipped out. I don't understand. Why would you say no? This is a sure thing. I always get involved in the things you do. Why aren't you getting involved in the things I do? Oh, you're going to play the guilt game with me. I didn't tell you to get involved in all the things I do. As a matter of fact, I was not in your inbox telling you to get involved in the things I do. I only share what I'm doing publicly. You saw it and you chose to be a part of it. There's a difference. But he went apeshit over that. Now, he did make money on that. Okay? He made money on that one that time. He came back to me again shortly after, like 48 hours. He hadn't made money on the first one yet. He made money on it later. 48 hours. He's coming to me with another product. Hey, B, you said, you wasn't going to do that other one, but I got another one right here. Check this out. Here's the programmers. It's in the early stages. Blah, blah, blah. It's only $3K. You only need about $3K. And I said, my situation is still the same as it was 2 days ago. No. He flipped out again. But he went all in on it. You know what happened? He made money on that first one, but the money he lost on that second one ate up what he made on the first one. So at the end of the day, from those two projects, he's in the negative. Now, I say that to say, when you guys listen to me and we find a project and I might buy something right there in front of you, that doesn't mean you have to do the exact same thing. Everybody's strategy is different. You use me as a guideline, a guiding board. You see, maybe I'll get on it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll wait to the next one. One thing I have learned in this space is that there's always going to be another one. Always. There's always going to be another one. I missed out on Gala. I missed out on Safu. I was sick when that happened and it ran up. But there's other ones I don't miss out on. We have multiple 7-figure positions. The whole point is when you make a profit from one, then you take that profit and put it in on another. If you're coming out the pocket, you're in an extremely risk zone. So wait till you make the profit and then put it on another project. Make profit and then put that on another project. That's how you do it. Not like a shotgun approach, just putting money at everywhere, seeing what happens. Even this wallet right here, I'm not trading in this wallet. I haven't sold a single token. This is accumulation wallet. all these positions is just to accumulate the tokens, because I know if I play the long ball game, the long game, 3 to 5 years, I will win. So what do you think this number is going to be 3 years from now if I do absolutely nothing right now? How can I be confident of that? Because not every coin will survive. But where does my confidence come from? This. When I first came into the crypto space, Bitcoin had a $40 billion market cap. And then it doubled to 80 billion in 2017 or so. Right now, it's a $685 billion cap. The entire crypto market cap itself would fluctuate between 1.5 billion. Wait, let me get this right. 150 billion to 300 billion is what it would fluctuate between 2018 and 2020. Sometimes it would get to 400 to 500 billion. And I used to say one of the measuring sticks for me of Bitcoin being in a bull run is when Bitcoin dropped below 40% dominance and the market cap was over 300 billion. You guys remember that from back in the day? Remember that? Now it's at 1.7 trillion and Bitcoin got to $69,000 a coin. And when Bitcoin rises, everything rises with it, because Bitcoin only represents 39% of this number. So what happens when this number goes to 10 trillion? 10 trillion. The highest it's been is in the 3 trillion range. 10 trillion. What happens to these tokens? What are their numbers going to look like? Which means what's going to happen to the tokens in your wallet? What are those numbers going to look like? That's why I want to get this wallet to 100,000 as fast as possible, because by default, we're looking at $1 million wallet. So I dollar cost average this. I buy $100 here, $500 there, $200 there, here and there, and just let it continue to accumulate. All right, I'm going way beyond hour because this is an interesting article. So it wasn't even about money. I stole from them. Did your mom ever find out what happened? Yeah. She was, of course, very disappointed. And she also doubted herself. She asked herself, what did I do wrong in raising you? She thought it was her fault. So that was very painful. How did all of this affect your relationship with your girlfriend? It was a very bad time. If I was in her shoes, I would have walked. But she was very supportive, even though the relationship got very bad. She found out about everything. I told her everything. What was the addiction itself like? That's right. Alberto says this is a great topic. This might have been one I cover for late night crypto talk. But what was the addiction itself like? I was checking prices often, but that wasn't even the biggest problem. I totally obsessed over it. And I was always watching YouTube videos, constantly scheming and thinking about what's the next big thing. The problem with the way he's thinking is he's looking for an immediate solution. What's the next token that I can get into that in like 30 days I can make 1,000x on? That's the problem. In crypto, you got to have at least a 3-year mindset on every deal you do, outside of our get rich quick wallet here, because this is just flipping it. 1 day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks. But you got to think longer. In direct sales, I got to a point where I knew I had a certain skill set that if I ever went broke and I had no money, I can pick any company and it will take me 60 to 90 days to get back to at least $10,000 a month. It would take me 60 to 90 days. In crypto, You can't think that way. That's not going to work. Because a lot of the people who became crypto millionaires, it happened by luck. What do I mean? They got in on a pre-sale of a token, and that token happened to go to the moon. It could have been any token. I mean, if you go to cryptoslate.com and you look at all the new tokens that are coming up like every day, and there's far more than is even shown on here. Look at these. 2 just launched on May 5th, Thursday. Chain and Pedoverse. Pedo. Somebody brought up Pedo. Somebody just made a lot of money off of this. Was it James? I think James just made a lot of money off of this one. Pedoverse. Just launched on Thursday. Did any of you guys get in on that one? Pedo is down by 7.52%. Binance Chain, which means you get this on Pancake Swap. But most of these tokens aren't going to do anything. How do you know which one? You can do all the research in the world. Doesn't mean that it's going to blow up. Everybody's looking for the next Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. You don't know which one, which is why I take more conservative. I say, all right, I've got my main portfolio that consists of the top, I call them blue chip tokens. And then we've got our secondary portfolio here, where it's mostly for the altcoins. You know, the Chronos, Luna, Solana, CRV, Sandbox, Polygon. And I'm looking at where are these going to be in the next 3 years? That's what I look at. Not trying to get rich quick tomorrow. When I made that 60K in one day, it was luck. It was luck. I got in on an ICO of a token that I didn't fully understand. I didn't hardly. You guys have more crypto education really at this point, if you're part of the ILCA, than I did when I did that. And then 3.5 months later, I sold it for 17 cents and made 60K. It was luck. Well, wait. Getting in on the project was luck. When I pulled out was not luck. That was skill. Because I still know a lot of people that went broke off of that project because they held on to it thinking it was going to go to $1. And I used my education and I knew it wasn't going to go to no doggone $1. And I sold. But I got in off of luck. All right, let's go back. So what was the addiction itself like? I was checking prices often, but that wasn't even the biggest problem. I totally obsessed over it, and I was always watching YouTube videos, constantly scheming and thinking about what's the next big thing. And I spent a lot of time in these Facebook groups and following these sort of gurus. Here's something else I do not do. People, hey, Brandon, who do you listen to on YouTube? Nobody. What about Tika Tawari? No. In fact, if I ever listen to him, I'm listening to to do the opposite of what he says. Not because what he says is wrong. It's because before it comes out of his mouth, he already made a position on it. And by the time he says it and his hundreds of thousands of followers act on it, it's already too late. He's all ready to pull out. You guys just haven't figured that out yet. I don't listen to anybody. I listen to myself. I will read the news and then use my education based on what my current strategy is, and I make decisions based on that. I don't follow these gurus. How did it affect your work? Because I have my own business, I also have a lot of freedom. And at this point, I was only doing crypto. I was doing the very bare minimum to keep the company afloat. I'd skip meetings. I just didn't pay any attention at all to the company. That got really bad. And at one point, my girlfriend said, yeah, you need to find some help. I found help and got into rehab for it. What was rehab like? I went to an expensive one. My parents paid for it. They did a lot of one-on-one sessions. They really tried to get at the root cause of the problem. Why did you want to make all of this money? I was kind of surprised when they said, we're going to treat this as a gambling addiction. How did your behavior change? Well, at the beginning, I thought maybe I could just go through this rehab, and then maybe I'll just behave like a regular with crypto. Stay off these small projects I was obsessing over. But the rehab's message was, you really have a big problem. You should stop doing crypto, period. Did you stop? Yeah. And as you can imagine, that was tough, especially in the bull run. That was really tough. But now I just know that I can't do it anymore. I just can't go online. And I know that if I go snooping again, looking for new projects and new strategies, that will get out of hand. I'll tell you guys right now, if you do have an addiction problem with anything, especially on the gambling side, you want to definitely make sure you get crypto educated first before you move in this space. Forex, crypto, stock exchange. Get educated first, because that will at least give you some rules and barriers and guidelines so that you can manage and handle yourself. I understand addiction. I don't have a drug or addiction or drinking or anything like that, but I do have an addiction like gene, if they want to call that. When I find something that I like, I obsess over it, and I want more of it as much as I possibly can. I don't have the filter there. And because I know this, I refrain from ever doing drugs and drinking, barely socially, because I know if I like it, I will over on it. You can kind of see it now how I behave in the business world. When I get passionate about something, I don't half-ass it. I go all in and do it to make it happen. But I recognize this, so I'm able to manage my addiction areas and levels. And I saw it getting a little out of control in the early days of crypto. And I cut that off real quick. So if you have, only you can answer these questions for yourself. Daryl, you're talking so realistic. Luck is involved. Can't ask for a better mentor than one who admits. Guys, if you're just now listening to me, I'm not a hype guy. I'm not a flash and cash guy. I make a lot of money. But you ain't going to see me, being that dude all over social media trying to put it in your face. Like, you want to live my lifestyle, you need to follow me. I never lose on a trade. Hell no, I lost a lot of money in doing this. I keep it real. That's what ILCA is all about. I got feeling, Brandy, you need to show a little bit more. Okay, well, I'll open up a couple of wallets you can see. So anyways, did you stop? Yeah, and as you can imagine, that was tough, especially in the bull run. That was really tough. But now I just know that I can't do it anymore. I just can't go online. And I know that if I go snooping again, looking for new projects, it'll get out of hand. How do you maintain that discipline? That's why I have 4 rules. Nobody told me the 4 rules. I made them up myself. Rule number 1, education is key. It is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get a return on your profit as fast as possible. So at least you're playing with house money after that. Okay. So how do you maintain that? The treatment center taught me how to focus on other things that are giving me joy. And I do that too. What you guys got to do? What other things get you excited? When I do, just so you know, a normal day for me, let's say a normal weekday, I wake up, I do stretching, push-ups, and I work out with these bands right here. Resistance training, right in my home, waiting for my kid to get ready for school. I take him to school, drop him off, I come home. I do crypto talk first thing in the morning. Right after crypto talk, I go for a walk. I walk between 4 to 6 miles a day because I'm going to do that right after this. In fact, I'm supposed to be walking right now. Normally, I'm done by 9 o'clock my time, which is 12 o'clock Eastern. I go for normally an hour and a half walk to 2 hours at most. I come home, take a shower, eat lunch, and then I'm on the phone. You know, with people asking questions, I might talk to Marnita, whatever. Then I take a nap. When I take my nap, I wake up from my nap, I go pick up my kid from school, bring him back home. Then I prepare for the evening courses, whether it's the 5-day challenge, whether it is the Tuesday and Thursday night class, or if there is no course that night, I'm working on the next content. Like we just finished Internet of Things. Right now, I'm doing DeFi. I don't think we're going to have 15 videos in DeFi. It might only be 10 videos in DeFi. And then we do the evening course. And that can be, I'm done by, if we're at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock my time, between 5 and 7 is class. And then after that at 8, somewhere around there, I'm eating dinner somewhere. And then I shut off the computer and I play video games while watching TV. I showed you guys my setup the other day. I've got my TV on right now. It's got 4 channels on right now. I've got another TV here. I play video games. And while I'm playing video games, I'm listening to either personal development. I'm listening to something that's feeding me while I'm playing. And then I go to bed. That's a typical day. But I only look at the charts 3 times a day. And so Saturdays and Sundays are a little different because then, you know, I got to spend time with the wife and the family and all that. But that's a typical day. You got to find other things that give you joy. I'm reading a book right now. This just came in. Breaking the Curse of Willie Lynch. This just came in. Peter Blackwell's telling me to get this one. So that's what I'm starting to read. So, and I read. All right. So how do you maintain that discipline? The treatment center told me focus on other things. So I got really healthy. I work out a lot. It's sort of replacing the addiction with something that's good, that's keeping me sane. And now I have 2 kids and they're young, and that's another healthy distraction. Do you have any safeguards to keep you from checking on crypto? Yeah, I have an app called Freedom. It lets you block certain sites. So I block all the crypto sites, and I try not to be on the computer as much. I'm limiting my screen time to have less exposure. I also block social media. That sounds healthy for just about everyone. Last question. What advice do you have for others who are now in your shoes and who think they might have some kind of crypto addiction? I think it's very easy to think, oh, this is not a real problem. I see it with friends. I'm not saying they necessarily need to go into rehab, but checking your phone every minute to see if prices are going up, that's not healthy. Acknowledge that you have a problem. That's the first thing. You got to acknowledge that you have the problem. The second thing, be safe with your crypto. Spend some time to take safety precautions. I know this is unrelated to addiction, but it's a message that feels important to say. How many of you guys like that article? This might be one that I create a course off of. Crypto addiction. I might need to create a course on this because I think this is something that people need to recognize and not fall themselves into. I need to save this. Crypto addiction. You guys like that? Send me the info on that book. Yeah, the book is called, let me stop sharing. Breaking the Curse of Willie Lynch. You can get it off of Amazon by Alvin Morrow. Breaking the Curse of Willie Lynch. That's my current book reading right now. So yeah, I think that was a great article as well. So here's what's coming next, guys, because I went much longer than I normally would on a Saturday. Number 1, we have Crypto Talk. If you like this, we do this every day, Monday through Friday. But I don't do it in the public for free. I've been doing crypto talks for free for 4 years. You have got to be a part of our paid circle, of our inner circle. All you have to do is go to ilcasecrets.com. ilcasecrets.com. $29 a month. What? I have to pay $29? This is crypto. You can become a millionaire here. And you're crying about having to pay $29 a month. You pay $19 a month for Netflix, and that makes you no money. We have people that have made, my CMO has already made more than $100,000 in 30 days from listening to the crypto talks, taking action from what he sees. ILCAsecrets.com. You can be a part of our crypto talks every day, to be a part of our inner circle. You want further crypto education? Buy the courses. You guys have already known about the 3: Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency. Well, guess what? We have finished the Internet of Things, which I think goes live today in the university section. The Internet of Things. You've never seen that before. Now, if you are a VIP, meaning that you register for the 5-day challenge and you upgraded to VIP for $97, then you can get founding member pricing. Regular price is $2,997 for the box set of crypto education. Well, if you're a VIP member, you get it for $997, and we have a pay plan for that. You can pay it over 2 or 3 months. If you're a prior student of mine, meaning you have bought my courses before, whether directly through me or one of my clients, you don't have to pay. I'm not charging you for those courses again. You're only paying for the new stuff. So I'm cutting that price in half, and you have it for $500 one time. Not only are you getting the videos, but I'm doing something I never did before. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, I have live class where I'm taking videos from the lessons and I'm doing them live so that you guys can ask questions. I can hold your hand. That's the most powerful part. Those of you who are on Thursday night, tell them you had your aha moments. And this week, we're going to be doing Internet of Things. Never before done before. You haven't seen this before. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 for 2 hours. Internet of Things starts. And that's every Tuesday and Thursday night if you're a founding member. So here's the deal, guys. People buy my courses and don't ever watch the videos. But they will want to listen to me live. And that's what we're doing every Tuesday and Thursday night. And then the next 5-day challenge. The next 5-day challenge is going to be on May 23rd. May 23rd. All you have to do is go to ilcachallenge.com. ilcachallenge.com. If you invite people to the challenge, because there's no cost, it's free. And I'm going to do something new. We've already done 4 of them. Normally, if you join for free, you are in our Facebook group. And then at the end of the hour, I shut off the live stream, but I don't stop there. Those of you who are VIPs are on the Zoom with me. The Zoom. Let me see if I can show my background here for you guys can see the VIPs, virtual background. All right, come on up. There you go. You see all those VIPs behind me? They're all on the Zoom with me. And being on the Zoom, we could do Q&A, and they ask questions. That is where it really gets good. That's where they learn. Now, on Monday night, I'm doing something new this time around. On Monday night, on the 23rd, I'm not going to stop the live stream on the Facebook group. I'm going to leave it on to allow those members for free to see what the VIP members are doing and what they get. Now, only the VIP members are going to be able to ask questions, but at least the rest of you will be able to watch it. And then you'll say, you know what? Yeah, I need to be a VIP member so I can be on that side, because Tuesday night, I'm shutting it off. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But Monday night, I'm going to keep it on so that you guys can get a sneak peek of what's going on behind the scenes. And then we're going to be in Dallas next week. So on Sunday, a week from tomorrow, we're going to be doing something with all the ILCA members that's going to be in Dallas. We're going to be doing something. More details will be coming up as we get closer to going. So that is it. I mean, we've got a lot happening, a lot taking place. I strongly encourage if you're not an Inner Circle member, become an Inner Circle member to plug into the crypto talks. But get the courses, get the box set. It only costs you one time. Get your crypto education. You're a promoter with us, share it, and I'm paying you 10% on every sale. You share with 10 people who get the courses, you just made $1,000. You don't use that $1,000 to pay bills. Use that $1,000 to build your crypto portfolio. That's what you do. All right, so I hope you learned something new today. Great session. I will be back on Monday morning, early morning crypto talk for the Inner Circle members. But before I leave, I got to hear Marnita's voice one more time. For you guys who don't know, she got Ann Lanou on a podcast from the Bitcoin Miami event. Genesis Crypto Island Spotify podcast. And let me fast forward a little bit. Let me pull this up. It refreshed on me.
Right to hear and talk about this.
Oops, here we go.
Being freed, but instead I was scammed.
There's the news.
How'd you get burned?
Well, okay, so I'm Polynesian, and so there was a self-made billionaire in crypto who was Tongan, and I was Tongan, so that was very appealing and attractive to me. And like a dummy, we're just like, here's our money, take our money, like, because we're just like trusting him to, take the helm and guide us. But he was actually a con artist, and he scammed us, took all our money and ghosted us. So we lost 57K collectively as a family. And
That's awful.
yes, it is. And it took a big toll.
Oh, I forgot. Yes, tonight I am doing a late night crypto talk tonight where I will be reading the Bitcoin white paper. I forgot about that. Late night crypto talk tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It will be open to everybody. I will be reading the Bitcoin white paper. So I will post that. A lot of people already jumped off. So I'll be posting that again. So you know. So spread the word. Anybody that has never read or listened to the white paper, they can get to do so tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So with that, great job, Marnita and Lanou on Spotify. Proud of you ladies. And this is only the beginning of our crypto journey. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.